5 scary ghost videos that will probably trigger your anxiety. Out of the Shadows. This first video was uploaded to YouTube by a channel from Mexico called Urbex MX. The channel was run by a couple of guys who go out exploring the creepiest places in their neighborhood. They state that they do both urban explorations and paranormal things. On the 14th of July of this year, the crew went out to a nearby cemetery to do a live stream for their YouTube viewers. The group started their live stream, talked among themselves as they got ready. However, it's as they're doing this, something appears without them knowing, even before they've really gotten started with the stream.
Ya superó la reacción de la vacuna, dice.
Gracias a Dios, no. Gracias a Dios. Mira, quiero mandarle un saludito.
Taking another look, we see what appears to be a really faint shadow glide from right to left in the near distance. I don't speak Spanish, nor do I know what the guys are saying. However, I don't think they were aware that something else was there that night, because not too long after this, the livestream viewers were alerted to something even creepier.
Aquí andamos echándole ganas.
¿A quién? María Jiménez, muchas gracias, madre. Mi madre adoptiva, muchas gracias.
Un saludito para Benjamín Cervantes, que nos manda saludos a los tres, dice.
¿Quién?
As the Urbex crew continue to talk while they set up for the livestream, they unknowingly capture, well, this. A slouched over shadow or silhouette seems to glide past, this time in the opposite way. The black figure looks somewhat unnatural as it hunches over. The Urbex crew doesn't see this, but I think their livestream viewers did, because not too long after this, the YouTubers got up and started to explore the cemetery. However, if you want to see what else they discovered that night, I suggest switching over to their channel, Urbex MX. 3 for 1. This next short clip was uploaded to TikTok by a woman named Kristen, and back in June of this year she uploaded a video that surprised a lot of her viewers. Kristen usually uploads your typical funny and interesting clips to the platform, however, this video in question is much different. Kristen records off another phone what looks to be an apparition of sorts gliding along the ground and up towards the front door of her house. She also states that whatever this thing was, it set off their Ring doorbell and motion light. Of course, this could be nothing more than a bug or a blur on the motion camera. However, this almost looks like the shape or outline of a person, or at least something in the shape of a humanoid figure walking up towards the front door, to then just disappear. Something paranormal, or simply just a water drop or blur on the camera lens. Another short clip captured by motion camera and uploaded to TikTok is one by a woman named Vanessa. Also in June of this year, Vanessa uploaded a quick TikTok sharing her story on how she grew up in a super haunted house for over 10 years, with paranormal investigators and priests constantly going to her house and stating how she doesn't really get scared anymore. However, something changed that one night when her Ring camera picked up something that really shouldn't have been there. What looks like an older woman's face can be seen appearing into Vanessa's house from behind a planter box and hanging basket full of flowers. I'm not surprised that this made even Vanessa, someone with experience with this stuff, feel scared. Why someone would be lurking in behind a bunch of flowers with eyes wide open is beyond me. Perhaps this is in fact something supernatural, a real ghost, or simply just a nosy neighbor. Earlier in the year, a woman by the name of Angelica Hernandez uploaded her first video to the platform TikTok. I'm assuming the short clip was recorded by Angela and shows her nephew dancing around having fun in what looks to be their living room, when all of a sudden the young boy sees something. Watch carefully.
Dance, baby. What? What? Alicia. What happened?
Ma.
What?
Ma.
What do you see?
Ma.
They think it's scared the hell out of me. What do you see?
Ma.
What?
Ma.
Ma what?
I've decided to blur the child's face out of respect for the family. However, you can clearly tell that the boy is having fun until he sees this. What looks like a black outline or shadow of a tall man appears in the next room over. The original TikTok description writes, "My nephew and the camera saw what we couldn't. Can you see it?" From this, it sounds like Angelica or whoever recorded this video didn't see or wasn't aware of whatever this was. Could this be what some people call a shadow person? Who knows? Creeping on you. Rayne and Jenno from Sinister Rage Production here on YouTube uploaded their scariest video ever. Just over a year ago, the couple visited Boyd's cemetery to make a video. However, it's what happened when they left that creeped them out. Check this out.
So what you guys are about to see here is one of the creepiest clips that you guys might ever see, because it is 100% real. But this clip features me and Jenno at Boyd's cemetery, and as we're leaving, as we're pulling out, there's some sort of figure, a ghost, a demon, something. You guys tell me what you think it is, because there's something lurking behind a tombstone there, and we did not notice that when we were recording. It was terrifying.
The couple appears to be reversing out of the cemetery, having had recorded a creepy video for their YouTube channel. Little did they know, something even creepier was happening right in front of them. As the camera sits on what I'm assuming is the car's dashboard, it captures something that just doesn't make too much sense. What looks like a very white or pale face peeks out from behind an old tombstone as they're leaving in the car, before slowly moving back behind and into the darkness. This is just the very end of their original cemetery video and claim that this is 100% real. In their original upload, they ask their viewers what this could possibly be. So, in hopes of giving them some answers, what do you think it could be? A ghostly face of a spirit, a demon, or other mysterious entity? Or simply just a regular person creeping on a couple of YouTubers? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Crashing the news. This upcoming video originally came out on a French TV news channel, a story on what became somewhat of a big deal in France back in 2008. A police officer present at the scene of a car crash somewhere in Europe took many photographs of the aftermath. The photographer claims that one of his photos shows what he thinks could be the spirit of the man who had just died minutes earlier in the crash. Keep in mind that this was recorded over 10 years ago, so the audio is not the best.
La imagen fantasmagórica de un espíritu mirando su propio cadáver, simplemente escalofriante. Eso es lo que se ve encerrado en un círculo rojo en esta fotografía captada el 19 de julio de 2008 por un carabinero, solo 20 minutos después de ocurrido un accidente en la ruta A16, más conocida por los iquiqueños como el Camino Maldito. En aquel choque fallecieron Fernando Guerrero Tapia, de 50 años, y Alberto Galleguillos Morardes, de 43. Estas son imágenes de aquel fatídico día. El espectro correspondería a Fernando Guerrero Tapia. Según sus amigos, la difusa silueta viste exactamente igual.
The news piece states that friends of the man who died in the crash said the ghostly silhouette or spirit dressed exactly the same as how he did. Many people back in 2008 believed that this photograph actually showed the spirit of the man who died running back and looking over his own dead body. But who really knows? Another news piece from many years ago shows something very similar, as a local TV film crew records the aftermath of a car crash somewhere in Spain. A truck with a crane on it appears on a small bridge and pulls up a car from the river or stream below. As the crane pulls the damaged car towards the truck bed, the TV news crew unknowingly records what looks like an apparition of sorts moving from left to right and then out of frame. The little information that did come with this video claims that 2 people were badly injured and 1 person unfortunately died in this accident. Could this also be an apparition of the person who lost their life in this car crash? I guess no one really knows for sure. However, these are just 2 examples of many hundreds of other videos and photos on the internet claiming to show the spirits of recently deceased people at the scene of a car crash. Real ghost sightings or just carefully edited media. Backcountry. A man named CJ from TikTok uploaded a video to the platform just over a month ago that gave many people the chills. In case you haven't seen this video already and you don't know what it's about, CJ was chilling on his deck one evening when his dog Domino happened to notice something along the tree line 100 odd feet away from his house.
What the hell, guys? I don't know if you can see this. This is really weird. Domino, what is that? What the hell is that? Hey!
What looks like a very tall black-like shadow can be seen walking across CJ's yard in the far distance. CJ's dog Domino is also clearly not sure about what this person or thing is, the dog keeping an eye on it but not sure if it should go any closer. Original TikTok viewers commented that they think it's either a spirit, a skinwalker, or a very tall 8-foot person walking through the yard. Whatever it is, I guess no one will ever know. CJ made an update video almost a week later, giving every one of his viewers a rundown on what happened that night.
Hey everyone, so a few of you have asked me about an update regarding the video from the other night and the weird creature person thing I saw over here. Me and my dog Domino were sitting on the porch and he ran out to the corner of the yard, which is not unusual. He'll do that with a rabbit or a deer or whatever. We live out in the middle of nowhere. He's not much of a barking dog, so he went to the edge of his fence barrier. He's on a wireless fence and just stared. I looked over and I saw it from behind that swing set out of the woods, walked over behind that truck, or to that truck, and went behind it into the woods. I don't know what it was. It was brownish red in person. We have a street light, so I figured it'd pick up better. Apologize for the quality. Apparently zooming in at night will make any phone's quality potato quality, but I haven't seen it since, and hopefully I won't, but I still don't know if it was a person or a thing. Whatever it was big and it was in my yard, and I don't like that.
Whatever this thing was, spirit, ghost, ghoul, or not, it definitely gave most of his viewers the creeps. It also reminds me of a much older clip that I featured in one of my first ever videos on this channel. This older video was uploaded to a YouTube channel called Dark Element TV over 14 years ago. The 2-minute clip in question was captured on Chase Avenue in Dudleytown, Connecticut. After numerous sightings of a ghastly shadow figure in the woods behind the property, the owners had a camcorder ready and loaded with a tape in the event it was seen again. Sure enough, on June 17th, 2006, the evil-looking apparition re-emerged and it was captured as it moved through the thick bush.
Hi, it's me again. I'm just calling just to let you know. I've seen that thing again in the backyard. I've got the camera on. I'm trying to capture it. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to see if I can get it. Anyway, give me a call when you get this message. Bye. No. What is that? No way. No. What the is that? No way. Yeah, it's me. I've just seen that thing. I've actually got it on camera. I'll show you when you get home. Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
The description of the original video continues to write, "No one in the town seems to know what it could be, but there were numerous murders committed in those very woods over the centuries. The tape was submitted to the Institute of Forensic Parapsychology, and after undergoing rigorous expert examination, it was deemed unexplainable. Many people since then have seen these shadow-like forms around the woods in that very area. The mystery to this day remains unsolved." Could CJ and his dog Domino have seen something similar, or even the same thing all these years later? Who knows? Cornered. This clip was supposed to be featured in last week's video, however, because I had trouble finding the original source, I didn't include it. However, since then, just about almost every other scary ghost video creator has featured this particular clip in question. So, just in case you missed it somehow, here it is again. Very little is known about the video or the people in the video, so it definitely asks more questions than it answers. However, it is very creepy. Two people appear in a dimly lit room, one of which is seemingly talking to a wall, while the other records on their phone. None of what you're about to see makes any sense whatsoever. However, like I said, it is very creepy.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres acá? ¿Qué quieres? Dime qué quieres. ¿Qué se te perdió? ¿Nos quieres hacer daño? ¿Nos quieres hacer más daño?
Mira, mira de nuevo.
Lárgate. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado Señor tu voluntad. Danos hoy el pan de cada día. Y no nos dejes caer en tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
¿Qué quieres? No te tengo miedo. No te tengo miedo.
Mira.
What appears to be a small patch of black mist or a very dark shadow morphs into existence in a corner of a room. The person talking to it seems to be somewhat familiar with whatever it was, asking questions, yet obviously getting no answers. At one point, this woman even kicks a pipe that is in the corner of the room where this thing starts manifesting. But somehow I don't think this helped at all. Viewers of the video have likened it to a spirit or evil presence manifesting itself. Others suggested that it could even be a trans-dimensional entity coming through into our dimension. But what do you think this could possibly be? I'm not too sure it's just a regular shadow from a person because, well, there just isn't anyone there. The following image was sent in by Pete, a Shadowman viewer. His email wrote, "While going through my hard drive recently, I discovered photos my mother had taken while visiting her hometown of Paisley in Scotland. This particular one was taken within Paisley Abbey on her old digital camera, which still has the date stamp but unfortunately is not the steadiest of pictures. Down at the front of the church, another person is seen walking from right to left, wearing blue and white clothes. Apart from that other person, she claims that she was the only one in the Abbey at that moment. However, on the right-hand side, in the first couple of rows of the pews, you can clearly see a black shadowy shape sitting down. My mother claims that this was not there at the time of taking the picture, and rightfully so, was a little freaked out when seeing it." If you or someone you know has taken a creepy video or photo and you think it's scary enough to be in a future video, send it to submit.shadowman@gmail.com and you may just see it in an upcoming video.